Hey guys, and welcome back to Career Outdoors. So, before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much to all of my recent subscribers. I've only had my channel for just over a month, and I've already had 100 subscribers. So, I just want to say thank you so much for bringing me along this way, and hopefully we'll keep climbing. So, what we're going to do in today's video is I'm going to be teaching you guys how to cook an antelope heart. So when we kill an animal or harvest an animal, we always try our hardest to use every part of the animal that we can. So one tradition that we like to do is cook up the heart. So now you guys know how to cook up an antelope heart. Let's get into this. Alrighty guys, so here are the things that you're going to need when you want to cook up an antelope heart in your house. So you're going to want a cutting board like this, preferably wood. You're also going to want one egg. Also, depending on if you're going to cook up more than one heart or the size of the heart, like for an elk or a cow, you're going to want more than one egg. But for an antelope heart, which is fairly small, just one egg will do. Then also, you're going to want a couple of spices. Right now we have garlic salt and lemon and pepper, so that's what we're going to use. And then you want a little bit of salt and some vegetable oil. Also, one thing that I do not have out yet is you want to have a bowl full of flour. And then, of course, your skillet to cook it in. Alright, now let's bring out the main ingredient, the actual antelope heart. Alright, so we've got our antelope heart right here. We've got our kitchen knife and our cutting board. So what we're going to do to start by preparing this antelope heart is we are going to cut all of this just white fatty stuff off. It's just chewy, it doesn't have a very good taste, and it's just kind of unnecessary. So just chop all of that white stuff and just chuck it aside. So now we're just going to do that to all of the heart and just start by doing that. Alright, we'll talk to you guys when it's done. Alrighty, so now that we have all of that white stuff cut off, or most of it anyway, we're basically going to cut in rings. We're basically just going to cut straight down like that. And you can make them as thin or as thick as you want them. But we found that whatever you do, you just want to be consistent in your cuts so that all the cuts are somewhat even. Alright, so now we have all of our separate pieces, and if you wanted to, you could really just fry up all of these pieces as is, like this, and just fry them up in rings. But I think what we're going to do, we're going to cut them into about 1-inch segments. We're just going to cut them down a little bit smaller. Not too bad, just a little bit. So you just tiny little pieces like that. And another use you could have for this is, I mean, it's really just like any other steak. Like, you could chop this up, put it in stir fry. You could chop it really small and put it in anything from like tacos or salad and stuff like that. Alright, there we are. So that's all you gotta do basically with preparing the heart. Alright, so now what we're going to do is you're going to grab your one egg and you're going to carefully crack it, making sure to not get any of the shells or shell bits inside that. And then you're just going to whisk it around. You just want it all to be mixed together so that it's not separating at all. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we have to move on to our flour. And we could just fry it up in egg and flour, but it wouldn't taste as good. And we definitely want to give it some flavor. So now we're going to use our lemon and pepper. And we don't want to use too much. We just kind of want to sprinkle some in there. You can do a generous amount. It just kind of all really depends on what you want yours to taste like. And then also some garlic salt for a little bit of extra flavor. Oops, I didn't even have to take that lid off. Helps if you know how to work your spices. Shake some of that in there, not too much. And then a little bit of salt. And now we're going to mix all of that together as well. And you just want to mix that all around evenly, just so that every little bit of it has, oops, don't spill, every little bit of it has some kind of flavor. Alright, so now we have our heart, our egg, and our flour. And those are the basic components of this way to cook an antelope heart. Alright, so then our next little bit is we are going to get our frying pan, or in this case our skillet, and we're going to get our vegetable oil, and you just want to coat the whole bottom in vegetable oil. I imagine that this could also work the same with olive oil. Alright, now that that is thoroughly coated, there's not a space where there's no oil. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys how to do the meat. So I'm going to do a couple pieces at a time, and basically I'm going to move it around in the egg, and your hands are going to get really dirty doing this, but or messy rather. So then I'm going to put them in the flour and then move it around, you know, just make sure that all of this is coated with flour. Then after that, after I feel like it's got a generous amount of flour stuff on it, I'm just gonna dip it in. And I probably should have got it a little bit hotter. I'm gonna turn up the heat some. But so yeah, so then they're basically just gonna start sizzling here in a minute, and that's when you'll know that they're cooking. Alright, so our antelope is cooking right now, so let's take a look at it. Nice. So every once in a while, you know, you just want to kind of flip them, make sure that that both sides are getting cooked. Some of these are going to cook quicker than others. I tried to do them in like 1-inch bits, but as you can see, I pretty much just have a variety of everything. So, basically all I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to flip these all and turn them over so they all can cook evenly on both sides. So yeah, so that's basically all I'm doing right now. Alright, well, they're all the way done. So we've got them right here on this plate with the napkins under it and everything. We've just got them all laid out. I'm pretty sure that they're cooked all the way through. So let's give a couple of these a taste test. Honest reaction right here. That is really, really good. I'm really glad that we used the extra spices like the lemon and pepper, because you can definitely taste that. Oh, that's so good. It's not too chewy. It's not too tender. That's just it's what you want in a perfect steak. Sweet. Hey, well, thanks again, guys, for watching this video. I love making videos for you guys. I'm happy that we were able to harvest some antelope this year so we could show you this. So yeah, make sure that you're sharing all my videos with your friends and family. Please drop a like on this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks, and see you in the next video.